I know that people are saying that I don't have a catchphrase, so I guess my catchphrase gonna be "What's up, everybody?" I'd like to let you guys know that I'm currently on a permanent ban, so if I couldn't get things cleared up with the GM team, there might be chance that this month gonna be my last month with NovaRO. This video kinda sum up everything that I learned as skeleton cross PvP, but as always, this video is not 100% true and there might be people who kinda know better. This is just what I know till now, so let's roll the intro. Soulbreaker is a bad choice for Europeans, especially people with around 100 milliseconds ping. Mathematically, your maximum SBK Spam Rate with 93% ACDR would give you 6.6 in a second SBK. But the skill queue is not working with Soulbreaker, so for people like me who have around 100 millisecond ping, the best I could do was 4 in a second, and normally it doesn't even go more than 3.4 in a second. That means compared to someone who lives in Canada, you can only do half of their damage per second with the exact same gear. Using VPN to increase your ping to 240 milliseconds might be able to increase your spam rate to 4.4 in a second, but that is nowhere near the ideal 6.6 anyway. And not to say if you are used to play with 100 millisecond ping, you would be stressed out so bad the moment you play with 240 millisecond ping. So let's get straight into it. How to test your damage. You guys must have seen Yon's videos, but difference between Battleground and WoE is your build have to be able to do Soulbreaker and CI at the same time, because people like to run under Pneuma, and that means Soulbreaker kinda be missing all the hits. The way I like to do to test my damage is by making this setup in training chamber. The industry standard for WoE is 100 fit and 400 depth. So this kind of setup is WoE based dummy. Always use this setup to check your damage. I speak that I saw in Yon's video. Everyone in Thief is saying that Ice Pick is the build that people like to use in WoE scene, so I just take Ice Pick and test it out. Obviously, I don't show my gears nor my buffs, because I just showcasing you what is the damage you should aim for. Well, in my case, around 450k per SBK and about 530k per CI. Setup number 2. My personal hybrid SBK build. This build is not utilizing any MVP card, by the way, just my own Terry crafting. First, the cross impact damage is around 600 to 790k, which is exponentially higher than the Ice Pick setup, and the SBK damage could go higher than 500k. It is also higher than the Ice Pick build. I don't show my gear, cause as always I want you to search for the gears yourself. Spoon feeding you information won't help you in the end game of PvP scene where you have to Terry craft yourself. And the setup number 3 is the pure CI build that I could think of. Maybe I'm not min-max, of course, but this is basically my build that I could kinda think of. Without Magnum Break, I do like 1 million per CI and up to 1.2 million per CI with Magnum Break. Imagine what kind of monster would be able to survive that kind of damage. And not to say if the GX have MVP card. Well, I just hope this video doesn't get GX nerfed further. Guess this video is meant to be educational, so any aspiring GX player in PvP could know what they should aim for, at least damage wise. And as always, this build is not necessarily endgame yet. Kinda sure some people would be able to theorycraft even further with their damage. It's just I gonna be super disappointed with the policymaker in PvP scene if they were to nerf a build just cause I showed them a video about it. At least from my experience, my personal hybrid build could kill some CC Sura in draft WoE using CI, but kinda sure a pure CI build would do way better than my hybrid setup, but at least my hybrid build can do SBK just to be safer, for example. Anyway, that's the end of today's video. I hope it kinda useful for your case. Thanks for having me and see you again.